10 fast modern railway development projects in Africa. Since the start of the 21st century, there has been an increase in the innovation of current railroads and the building of new contemporary rail networks in Africa. Railways are now being seen as a key catalyst for intra-African regional trade and to more efficiently move large numbers of people between key cities. African governments at the national, state and the city level are getting behind rail and even competing on the quality and speed of their networks. Without much waste of time, here are 10 of the fast modern railway development projects in Africa. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our videos. 10. Egypt High-Speed Railway Project. Egypt's National Authority for Tunnels is developing a 1,800-kilometer long integrated high-speed rail network in the Arab Republic of Egypt. Named Suez Canal on tracks, the high-speed network will connect the Red Sea and the Mediterranean for the safe movement of passengers and goods. The Egyptian high-speed rail network will be developed as a state-of-the-art integrated rail system with a high-speed, fully electrified main and freight rail line. The system will reduce the primary energy consumption while decreasing carbon emissions by 70% compared to car and bus transportation. The rail system will feature the latest technology and comply with European standards. The European Train Control System Level 2 compliant signaling system will incorporate the latest computerized interlocking technology. The 660-kilometer long first line of the network will stretch between the port of Sonkna on the Red Sea and the Mediterranean ports of Massa Matruh and Alexandria. It will cover 21 stations and is expected to transport more than 30 million people a year. The line will also reduce the travel time by up to 50%. 2 more lines will be part of the network, one of which will connect Luxor City in southern Egypt to Safaga port town via Hurghada along the Red Sea coast, while the other will link 6th of October City along the Nile River with Aswan. The sustainable modern railway system is expected to generate more than 18,800 direct and indirect jobs. The financial closure of the project is anticipated in 2022, while the first line is expected to be opened in 2023. The project is estimated to cost about $4.5 billion. 9. Accra SkyTrain Project, Ghana. Accra SkyTrain is a planned fully automated elevated light railway metro network that is intended to serve the Accra city in Greater Accra, Ghana. The network will have the 5 routes, 4 of which are radial routes that originate at a new terminal at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange and another route that loops around the city center. The total track length across all routes is 194 kilometers. In 2018, the government of Ghana signed a memorandum of understanding with Accra SkyTrain Consortium of South Africa, and in November 2019, following the completion of a feasibility study, the parties signed a Build, Operate, Transfer concession agreement. Reportedly, Accra SkyTrain Consortium will develop the system at an estimated cost of $3 billion. Ghana's Railways Development Minister, Mr. Joy Garte, confirmed the reports and said that the SkyTrain project was the solution to the increasing traffic congestion in Accra. Number 8. Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway. The Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway is a railway system under construction linking the country to the neighboring countries of Rwanda and Uganda, and through these two to Burundi and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The new Tanzania SGR is intended to replace the old inefficient metal gauge railway system and reduce road congestion. It is also expected to decrease freight costs by 40%. Each freight train is expected to transport up to 10,000 tons, equivalent to 500 lorry loads. The project is being implemented in 5 phases: 202 kilometers of Phase 1 Dar es Salaam Morogoro, 348 kilometers of Phase 2 Morogoro Makutopora, 294 kilometers of Phase 3 Makutopora Tabora, 130 kilometers of Phase 4 Tabora Izaka, and 341 kilometers of Phase 5 Izaka to Mwanza. 7. Dakar Regional Express Train. Dakar Regional Express Train is a railway line being built to connect Dakar city center with Blaise Diagne International Airport. The project is being implemented in 2 phases. Phase 1 involved the upgrade of the 36-kilometer long existing infrastructure between the Dakar and Diamaniadio station. Phase 2 involves the construction of a 19-kilometer long railway line between Diamaniadio station and the AIBD. The new line is expected to transport approximately 115,000 passengers a day when it becomes fully operational. It also replaced the existing rail facilities and has a provision for the installation of 4 future tracks, an electrified double track with a standard gauge for passengers and a metric track for freight will also be built. The project also includes the construction of a maintenance and service track which can be converted into a fourth track in the future. The project is a part of the economic development plan for Senegal and aims to offer services for the Dakar suburbs by replacing the Petit Train de Banyelun. The new line is being built by Engie and Thales for the Senegal Government's Investment Promotion Agency, APIX, which is responsible for supervising the implementation of the railway project. Construction of the Dakar TER commenced in December 2016. The first phase of the project was completed in December 2021, while the second phase is expected to be commissioned in early 2024. The Dakar TER project is estimated to attract an investment worth of $1.14 billion. The first phase of the project was funded by the African Development Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, and the French Agency for Development, the French Treasury, and the Government of Senegal. 6. Lagos Rail Mass Transit Project. Lagos Rail Mass Transit is a rapid transit system being developed and under construction in Lagos State. The rail system is being managed by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority. The railway equipment, including electric power, signals, rolling stock, and fare collection equipment, will be provided by the private sector under a concession contract. The first two lines of the Urban Light Rail project are estimated to cost $1.4 billion. The red line will be 30 km long and will run between Marina and Agbado. The blue line will be 27 km long, connecting Okokomaiko to Marina. La Mata is responsible for policy direction, regulation, and infrastructure for the network. The first section of the network, Phase 1 of the Blue Line, was originally planned to be completed in 2011, though the construction has suffered many delays caused by shortage of funds and change of government. In February 2021, the Lagos State government announced that the blue and red lines would be opened by December 2022. 5. Morocco Railway Modernization Project. The National Plan for the Development of Railway Infrastructure continues to improve Morocco's railway network system. Now, the kingdom intends to develop the two new train lines, according to Mohamed Abdellah Geo, Minister of Transport and Logistics, who appeared before the National House of Representatives. According to the minister, the two new projects will be high-speed trains with which he intends to start expanding its railway network. The first of these will connect the city of Marrakech with Agadi, with a distance between the two cities of 249 kilometers in total. The second of these is an extension to Marrakech of the route linking Tangier with the city of Casablanca, which previously covered a distance of 353 kilometers and will now run for 590 kilometers. This new project will be the start of the expansion of the country's rail network. At present, Morocco has only 23 urban areas that can be reached by train. The extension of these routes will increase the travel system in at least 43 cities by 2040. Moroccan authorities with expertise in this sector claim that the two lines will provide a safe and reliable connection between the north and south of the kingdom, allowing access to the most Saharan regions. Moreover, opening the door to these southernmost cities will revitalize the country's economy and tourism in the wake of the coronavirus that has forced the cancellation of all the nation's plans and seriously affected the tourism and hospitality sectors. 4. South Africa High-Speed Railway Project. South Africa plans to introduce a new high-speed rail system as part of its new national rail policy, says Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula. Addressing media, Mbalula said that the framework will serve as a foundation for the establishment of new high-speed rail corridors across the country. The rail link was under discussion in South Africa since 2010, but the difficulty of crossing the Drakensberg Mountains and the estimated cost of around $30 billion have prevented the emergence of solid plans. However, in August 2021, Mbalula announced that the government had begun a feasibility study to introduce a high-speed rail development between Pretoria, Durban and Johannesburg. He said that the planned development will carry passengers as well as freight. The Chinese government has also indicated that it is interested in investing in the high-speed rail project between Durban and Johannesburg. Speaking at the Jobs Fair in Johannesburg, Ambassador Cheng Jiandong said South Africa and other countries are very much welcome to get on board the bullet train of China's development. 3. Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway Project. In 2006, the Nigerian government awarded an $8.3 billion contract to the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation to construct a standard gauge railway or SGR from Lagos to Kano. Due to an inability to secure funding for the whole project, the Nigerian government decided to build a standard gauge line in segments and rehabilitate the narrow gauge line in the meantime. The Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway is a 1,343 km long standard gauge railway under construction in Nigeria. Once complete, the railway will connect the Atlantic Ocean port city of Lagos to Kano, near the border with Niger, passing through the national capital of Abuja. The railway replaces the Cape Gauge Western Line built by the British in 1896 to 1927, which has a lower design capacity and it is in a deteriorated condition. Two segments of the railway have been completed and begun passenger trains. The segment between Abuja and Kaduna officially opened in July 2016. The segment between Lagos and Ibadan was flagged off in June 2021. Number 2. Standard Gauge Railway Project Kenya. The Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway is a standard gauge railway in Kenya that connects the large Indian Ocean city of Mombasa with Nairobi, the country's capital and largest city. This SGR runs parallel to the narrow gauge Uganda Railway that was completed in 1901 under the British colonial rule. At a cost of $3.6 billion, the SGR is Kenya's most expensive infrastructure project since independence. The prime contractor was the China Road and Bridge Corporation, which hired 25,000 Kenyans to work on the railway. Number 1. Tunisia High-Speed Railway. The Tunisia High-Speed Rail Line is part of the Trans-Maghreb High-Speed Rail Network, a regional project aiming at connecting the main cities of the Maghreb countries, namely Casablanca, Algiers, Tunis, and Tripoli. The Tunisian section of the high-speed rail network covers a total length of 840 kilometers. The Tunisia HSR project will be implemented in 3 phases. Phase 1 involves the construction of a new line between Ras Jedir on the Tunisian-Libyan border and Gebes with an electrified double track allowing a top speed of 250 km per hour for passenger trains and 120 km per hour for freight trains. This first phase will use, to the extent possible, the same track as for the upcoming Gebes Medellin railway line. The project is to be procured as a public-private partnership project. While phase 2 will deal with the construction of a new high-speed line that connects Bizerte to Gebes via Tunis, Nabil, Sousse and Sfax. This will be done either through the upgrade of the existing meter gauge rail line or through a new separate standard gauge rail line. And finally, phase 3 of the project will involve the restructuring of the existing standard gauge rail line between Tunis and the Algerian borders or construction of new section if required. There you have it, 10 fast modern railway development projects in Africa. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and also share it with your friends.